pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine partners.
My bitch a choosing lover, never fuck without a rubber. Never in the sheets like it on top of the cover. Money on the dresser, drive a compressor. Top notch hoes, get the most, not the lesser. Trash like the fuck for $40 in the club. Fucking up the game, bitch, it gets no love. She be cross country, giving all that she got. 1,000.
Yeah, you're trash. Him ban me.
Yo. What's up? Hold on. All right. Yeah, I was watching that Rogue Nation video.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to be my next video. But we can still watch it tonight.
Yeah.
And then after we're done here, we need to be done by 3:30 my time, so 2.5 hours, because I'm going to be on the plot hole. He's having Tina and I back on to talk about the fundraiser.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to be on very long. What's up, everybody? By the way, we're live.
I did not know we were live.
It's okay. No. It's my fault for not mentioning that. It's okay. I had to scramble.
I didn't say anything bad about anybody.
I know, right?
Yeah.
At least we know you're honest. But hello, everyone. So I was not actually intending on streaming until a twist of fate occurred, and I have Schrodinger here to watch it with me. But the title is not necessarily clickbait. I caused a couple of sovereign citizens to go batshit insane with like just two sentences.
Yeah. They lost it.
So I want to go ahead and show this real quick. I'm already sharing, am I? To you guys? To you, Schrodinger?
I see your screen. I don't see the video in question.
Yeah. All right, good. I just want to make sure that you can see the screen at least. I had to ask both Piper, who did my thumbnail. I have a link to her Instagram in my description, and I also got Keeping It Criminal to clip it for me because I didn't have the means of doing it when it all went out. But I wanted to first show you what happened, and then we'll go with the kind of like the background of what led up to the happening. So, oh, wait. So let's okay. So you guys don't know, this is from Freedom from Government. By the way, this is from Freedom from Government. It's not Good Body, but I think it's You Have Rights, Cop Have Duties is one of them. And the other one is the guy who was arrested on a suspended license or something. I did a live stream on him. So it's the two of them that were involved.
And these guys are all the way in the sovereign citizen rabbit hole. Like, they're at the bottom of the rabbit hole.
They're full blast. Not just like sovereign citizen, but like the hyper Christian flavor of sovereign citizen. Like they wrap it all around like pseudo Christian nonsense.
Your time will be over, you contemptuous son of Satan! I will talk to you in your tongue of Satan, and you won't be able to come back. Your voice and your name will be known in the book of life, the one known as RD.
So
that happened.
Yeah. That as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh god, anybody clip this as fast as you can before they private the video. Okay, so what I apparently did that led up to this was, I think the first thing I simply said, and we'll get to the clip. Actually, we'll go to the actual video real quick. They don't have the chat saved up, but what happened was I chimed in at around the 20-minute mark, and I think one of them simply was talking to the chat. This guy, the guy up here, is talking to the chat, saying something to the effect of, we need more people who don't believe in the state. The state doesn't exist, that sort of thing. I think my first comment was, well, something to the effect of, you can believe the state doesn't exist until they put the handcuffs on you. And that was the trigger that led to this.
And let me point out something real quick. Look at how many subscribers he has and look at the view count. I think he had, 14 people watching live?
They had, I think when the most I saw when I was on there was 40. That was the top. Yeah, they have 89,000 subs and 40 people are watching tops.
Yeah. So that either they're buying subs or something terrible happened because nobody watches. Oh, look who we have. We got a celebrity in the house.
Hey, this guy.
What's up, OPT?
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Cool. Sorry about being late. I was the nurses are in the middle of shift change, so they were going over me. So
you should have said you were in the gym.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, let me.
Yeah.
You were getting swole.
For any of this stuff?
Say again.
Did you see me before any of this stuff?
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan Halls, with the 207 secs. I've given up drinking for a bit, so I have what I'd spend on the 750 milliliter vodka today instead. Thanks a lot, Ryan. Right on.
Takes a lot of sex to get vodka.
Courts de facto.
What do they mean when they say de facto?
Yeah,
has anybody figured that out?
I mean, I know what de facto means, but I don't think they mean it the same way.
That's what I'm saying. They use words and they string together sentences that all the individual words make sense, but the way that they put the words together, the sentence has no meaning.
No, right. They use it correctly in their own warped mind. They consider the courts or the judiciary to not be legitimate. So, and by legitimate, they mean by law, like law that they would follow, that law that they recognize. So that to them, the existing courts simply are there, but in a de facto sense. Think of it this way: English is not the official language of the United States. It's not the de jure language, but it's the de facto language of the United States.
Gotcha.
So what they mean is the courts are there, but they're not legitimate.
Correct.
Is that what they always go on about Article 3 courts?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
But they forget about the part of Article 3 where it says, or such inferior courts as Congress may create. I'm paraphrasing.
Right. But even then,
you can't let logic get in the way of things.
But even then, they only
somebody out of a situation that they didn't reason themselves into.
Right. But even then, they use that as the crutch to say that any state court is illegitimate because it's not an Article 3.
No, the 10th Amendment.
Don't. Again, we're talking about logic and.
Artie confuses everybody. Artie is confused.
Okay, this is where I chimed in. Apparently,
actively trying to confuse people.
Yeah.
He's so confused. He wants to say that he wants to be able to condone violence against us for our beliefs. That's the bottom line. He wants to say, "Oh yeah, you guys have your little cute beliefs, but you see, we're gonna use force against you over your beliefs. But we're gonna call our thing authority, and we're gonna call your thing just beliefs, and have fun with that." Artie's gonna be known in the book of life. Artie, the person who he is, the heart that's inside that guy, Artie, is gonna be known in the book of life.
Oh, so at this point, I also mentioned that I'm a member of the bar, and I was trolling him a bit because I put bars in it at B.A.R. And I think that really caused him to go off. So here's what he said about bar members.
You are Satanist. You did swear your oath to Satan, and you did swear an oath.
Now
to
Artie's
God.
claiming to be a member of the bar. He was claiming to be exempt from having to be a member of the bar.
I never said that I was exempt from being a member of the bar. I said I did not need to be a member of the bar to be licensed and to practice law.
Yeah,
But-
we don't need. We don't need any bar association affiliation.
Right.
Period.
So is
He
it
thinks that he
true?
can-
I've heard this before that if you don't go to law school but you pass the bar, you can still be a lawyer. Is that true?
That is like highly state specific, and I'm not even sure how if anyone has that.
I think there at most there might be 3 states that allow that.
Okay,
And-
just wondering.
And I can tell you right now that those states that do allow it, I guarantee you, like none of the other states will accept you as an out-of-state attorney.
Right.
I mean, outside of a pro hawk once or twice, but like you can. A lot of times, what we say is you can buy your license into another state. If you've been practicing for X amount of time and whatnot. If you didn't have to go to law school and just pass a bar, I almost guarantee those states don't have any reciprocity with anybody.
Right. Another little piece of trivia: to be Speaker of the House, you don't have to be a member of Congress.
That is true.
Oh, I think I heard that.
That is
Yeah,
true.
it's true.
I remember that.
Never happened.
Right. Because
I can't imagine it ever would.
I think it was back in the late Obama years when the GOP had control of the House, and there was like a lot of like hardcore Tea Party folks that wanted somebody out that was floated around that you didn't need to be a member of a member of Congress to be Speaker of the House.
Yeah, they didn't like what was his name? Started with a B. That was the
Boehner.
speaker. Boehner. Yeah, they didn't like
Crying Boehner.
John Boehner.
Have exemptions,
You know what
but
the
we
bar
can't have
stands for?
exemptions.
British Accreditation Registry.
He
was
just
made-
doesn't know.
It was made by the Merovingians, okay?
Okay, that's a new one for me. I did not know the British Accredited Registry was founded by the Merovingians.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
I
just
didn't-
going to
I
ask
didn't
where
know
that
that
came from.
Yeah.
And it started as the Elder Dragon Court. Why don't you research
The Elder Dragon Court.
I'm not gonna sit here and try to argue
Dude, I
with
want to
you.
be part of a dragon court.
I know, right?
Can we be part of a dragon court?
The Elder Dragon Court sounds like something from Skyrim, and I'm all about
Yeah, it
that.
does.
Yeah,
Let's,
it's
let's,
just like
Artie, let's make it. Come on, let's do it. You and me.
it's like a really old dragon with a beard.
Yep.
Right?
Doesn't know because
He
he'll
doesn't
just
even know
sit,
what court is.
hold on. He'll just sit there and try to argue about what we do and don't know. And at the end of the day, it'll be an argument. But on Artie's side of the day, he thinks he can use force against us for our argument, and we have to just sit there and take it.
Artie, when I see you at the Elder Dragon Court fighting a case, I'll believe you're a bar member.
All right.
God, how many cigarettes has
Okay.
that guy smoked?
Your time will be over.
Oh, there we go.
There it
You
is.
contemptuous son of Satan! I will talk to you in your tongue of Satan, and you won't be able to come back. Your voice and your name will be known in the book of life, the one known as Artie.
Creepy as hell.
That's how
Okay,
the
so
fucking,
Artie, you've clearly
Senate-
driven this person insane.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Further insane. But did you see the other guy when he's screaming? The other guy, the shit-eating grin on his face.
Oh yeah, he got a kick out of it.
If I'm in a car with somebody and they start screaming like that, I'm getting the fuck out of the car.
Yep.
synagogue of Satan talks in their little secret societies and shit. And that's how I'll be talking to these sons of Satan from here on out.
No, he goes on a little bit.
Societies. If they're secret societies, how does he know about them?
Needs to go back to the Bohemian.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you must
Bohemian Cove.
go call Kerry. He'll do it for you. He hangs out up there.
It's like Duck Dynasty on meth.
If you look up the audio from the Skull and
Just
Bones,
meth.
that's how they talk. If you
Okay, apparently Skull and Bones members talk exactly like that in their meetings.
Okay.
Loud noises.
look up Bohemian Grove,
Yeah.
that's how they talk. That's the language of the Illuminati.
Oh,
That's their secret society language. Start talking to them in their own language. It's called the Jester. Bring out your inner jester and talk to them. Make sure you know that they know. And
He's
when
just
you
making
talk
this
to them
up.
in their jester language, use the words of Jesus against them. I don't care if you don't believe in Jesus. It's the one known as the prophet.
Yeah, so again, these guys are the hyper religious version of sovereign citizens.
The beautiful.
You know, and that just pisses me off so much. Because
I know.
as somebody who is religious, like this just.
It's
But
gross.
He starts quoting the Bible and relating it to law as if you could go into a court and start reading the Bible to the judge. That's not how that works.
Does he actually quote the Bible? Or is he
Yeah,
just start quoting
many of them
study
do.
notes that he's got?
No, a lot of these particular guys, they are the ones who will actually try and quote scripture in a legal proceeding.
Gotcha. I've seen that happen in the case once. Both defendants are now serving life in prison.
Oh, here. I'll put in the link. Here's a link to the actual video if you want to drive yourselves insane as well.
Oh God.
But there. And we're not gonna go through all of that insanity. I'm not gonna do that to you guys. But keeping it criminal. Shout out to you, man. He also gave me put together a couple of additional out of context clips, one of which will be very interesting for the authorities, potentially, maybe.
Uh-oh.
I don't mind a stimulus check. I don't mind welfare. I hope everybody gets on welfare. Everybody should just go on welfare. What they wants it, they gets it. The one that you call your God will know what's in your heart before you even speak it. What are you going to say? It contracted you to the state? You being alive contracts that you to the state. That's how they believe. Oh, you'll sit there and claim that they have no jurisdiction. They'll be laughing at you while they force you into their jurisdiction. If they want to give you $20 for a pair of jeans, even if you have 20 pairs of jeans, you take that $20 for that pair of jeans. Oh, what? You don't want to live off the welfare system because you think that the 1950s raised you to be a good little citizen? You think that a Mexican is illegal because they're here without asking? It doesn't matter whether you were born in Timbuktu. You have natural rights right here on this American soil. Thank you to the God.
Okay.
To all the.
They also take a jab at the Moors, which I thought was funny.
I did see that.
I heard that.
Those
Yeah.
flood calls, the call floods, they do work.
Call floods do work.
Show them that we're willing to assemble.
If you guys want to call my DA.
Oh yeah. So he also decides to dox the DA that's working on his case. So I'm just gonna skip through that a little bit.
Is that
here.
like his home address or?
No, it's his business card. It's the DA's business card. But he's like, go ahead and call flood. Again, luckily only 40 of them were watching at the time. But imagine if it
Isn't asking for call floods illegal?
It probably is some kind of.
I imagine
It's against terms of service.
I imagine some many states have criminalized it to. I know you mentioned it in the video where if you engage in activity like that would disrupt government function. I'm sure some states have passed laws about that, and I would imagine call flooding would fall into that category.
Yeah, I think I said that in the debate with what was the poor girl's name? Not Paige, the one.
Oh yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. The Eric Brandt.
The one that said Eric Brandt's a great guy.
Yeah.
As he rots in jail right now.
I identify as a 185-pound African-American female that loves her kids, I swear.
Your time!
Wow.
You contemptuous son of Satan! Ah! And you
Okay.
won't be able to in the book of life!
We already heard this. Okay. But yeah, he decided that he wanted to throw out there and call flood the DA. So he might have gotten himself into trouble right there. So yeah, that's the one weird trick. All you have to do is tell them that you can pretend that the state doesn't exist until the handcuffs come on, and also mention that you're a member of the BAR, British Accredited Registry.
Yep.
You drive a man to screaming. But again, this is going to be a short one, so we're going to end the stream with something that Rogue Nation just popped up an hour ago. So, and it's an auditor getting arrested.
Does what it wants.
At a post office of all places. So, there you
No,
go.
it's a DMV.
shocked.
Oh, it's a DMV? Oh, I thought,
okay.
thought it was a post office.
Yeah, I started watching it because it's going to be my next video.
Ah, there you go. Preview. You guys get an early preview of Schrodinger's next vid. There you go, guys. Don't say I don't give you good content.
Power does what it wants.
Ah, it is a DMV. There it is.
Hi, sir. Sergeant Andy Blanton, please.
How you doing?
We got called here for a trespassing complaint.
Yeah, you can't trespass me from public property. I'm not
Yes, they
committing a
can.
crime. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm doing what I'm allowed to under the Constitution. I even came here to do what the state told me I had to do in order to be legal to drive on the roadways, which was renew my tag. I was conducting my business, so I have every lawful right to be here.
Looks like you've already done that.
Well, yeah, but then he called you guys on me, so I'm not gonna leave. After he calls you guys on me, I'm gonna stay right where I was at when he called them on me. He's the one that detained me here to wait for you guys for calling the cop on me for a lawful
That's not how that works.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
activity. This is protected under the First Amendment. You understand? I'm in a public, this is a public agency, right? State agency, government agency. Ergo, I have the right to film in publicly accessible areas in any government agency. In their building, any publicly accessible vestibules or lobby.
Vestibule.
Yeah,
He dropping them SAT words.
yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, so he said that he wasn't going to leave. They're calling because of trespass. So that's like, if you're being attacked, like telling the cops when they get there, well, I wasn't going to stop attacking him while I waited for you because he called because I was attacking him. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Stop trespassing before they get there and you'll probably be all right.
I know. By the way, a Marvel girl is in the chat. She wants to say hi and also to tell you that you suck.
She's very angry with me. She's been texting me to tell her that I didn't respond to her chat. I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm in the Google Meet. Silly girl.
Hi, Marvel girl.
So let's get it right. You can't trespass me from here.
Yes, they can.
Yes, they can.
I'm
They're
not
about
loitering.
to.
I'm not loitering. I conducted my business and then I waited. So you need to educate them that they don't need to call the cops on people for doing what they're allowed to do by law, right?
If you completed your business here, and there's a policy here that you cannot film.
Well, their policy does not apply to me. It applies to the employees that work here. It does not.
Okay,
That's-
that's the second time I've heard this. Like,
Right.
when did that become a thing?
This is a new tactic, I think.
They adopted that from the sovereign citizens. Because they say like laws only apply to public servants.
Yeah, this is a relatively new tactic that I've noticed because I think Rogue Nation is also adhering to this tactic now, where the Poster 7 recording thing only applies to postal workers, and now apparently, these which you can see right there behind the cop in two different spots, on the door itself. And right behind the cop's shoulders, two little placards say no photography, no video recording.
Yeah, he reads it here in a minute. But if it only applied to the people that work there, why would they have to have signs up? They would just tell the employees. They're like,
Exactly.
Say, guess what? Plus, if you look in the background, look at the ceiling in a few different spots, and you'll see cameras. So if it applied to them, then why are they recording? They have surveillance cameras
Right.
in the ceiling. So it's a stupid argument. It makes you sound like an idiot.
I know. Yeah.
Apply to the general. No, I'm not going to stop talking because you're not going to cop-splain to me about an unlawful order or a law that does not exist. That right there says recording, taping, photographing strictly prohibited. That applies to the employees that work here, not private citizens. No, I'm protected under the Constitution.
If you want to do it outside,
No. I can do it right here in the public. I can do it right here in the publicly accessible vestibule. You understand? That door is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I can come in and out of that door.
Hell, it was on the other doorway.
Right.
Three different signs saying you can't do it. But again, it only applies to public workers, according to him.
What about the one that says self-service station inside? Does that only apply to the workers?
Yeah, exactly.
Or any time of day or night.
Ask him to go ahead and leave when we've been trespassed.
You can't trespass me from a public place for not committing a crime. That's bullshit. And you know it. That I'm not violating nobody's rules. The rules apply to them. No, it does not apply to me. No, it applies to me. I came. So
Michigan, that's where we're at.
So next year I can't come renew my tags here? Is that what you're telling me? That's dumb.
No,
You're trash.
I would love
You're trash.
to play board games against these guys.
Yes.
I know.
Just make up rules. Like,
that doesn't count.
You're trash and you're trash. If you're going to enforce, yeah, you're trash. M. Van B. Shut up. 362-136. Sprat. Shut up. I'm not talking to you. A. Cutler.
Shut up.
178. Trash, 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 trash. This is a government agency, a government entity ran by the state. Detain me then. Good. Put cuffs on me. Take me to jail.
I know, right?
You ain't getting shit. How about that? You ain't getting nothing. My friends call me Spanky Pants. You can't lawfully. You can't.
Okay, call him Spanky Pants. Call him Spanky Pants for the entire video.
Oh, I should, yeah.
Call him Spanky Pants, because, hey, that's what his name is. Call him Spanky Pants.
Detain me for not breaking the law. Do you understand what I'm telling you? I'm not breaking the law. What law am I breaking? I came in. I stayed because he called you. I don't have to. This is a publicly accessible area. Publicly accessible anytime. Their rules do not apply to me. It applies to the employees.
All right,
not
so his
public
decibel
citizens.
level's getting higher, so he's winning the argument.
Oh, yeah.
Citizens, I have rights under the Constitution. This is a right protected under the Constitution. That means when I come in here and I want to conduct my business, recording me doing my business, I'm allowed to do that. And his rules and policies for the Secretary of State do not apply to me. I'm not an employee. That's how it works. No, wrong. I can go into any building downtown that's a state building, walk into the publicly accessible vestibules or lobbies and do exactly what I'm doing, regardless of what their policies say. Dude, I can walk into your lobby at your police station and do it. And because your policy says I can't, doesn't mean I can't, because you know what? I've done it at police stations and sheriff's departments across Michigan. I've done it at Secretary of State's offices across Michigan. I did it in Mason. Eaton County Sheriff showed up, or Ingham County Sheriff showed up, you know what they did? They left. And I was still standing there doing what I was doing. I was in the vestibule and I was outside recording. And nobody tried to detain me unlawfully for not committing a crime.
I think at this point, they're just letting him tire himself out.
Yeah. And also,
yeah, I can see that.
It just explains something, because I was looking at the thing in the background, the little ATM looking thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is there Arabic on that? And then he said they were in Michigan. And I was like, oh, okay. It must be like near Dearborn or Detroit or something.
Well, that looks like
people there.
Vietnamese?
No, I'm talking about at the...
right, I'm looking at it right now. I see the Arabic, right, but I also think the tag about that looks Vietnamese to me. I could be wrong.
The one just above it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, before I forget, Chit, thank you for the $2 super chat. OPT was helping with nurse shift change.
Right,
So,
yeah. That's all I'm going to say. Leave the rest of your own imagination.
What's up, Brady? Rodent, no last name for $5. Wait, the Bible gives him rights on the land in America. Which verse was that? Facepalm. Yeah, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
And where does this guy derive the his assertion that the sign only applies to the state workers? Like, can he cite where I can look that up?
Probably not. Again, I think you're on the money in that they're now trying to incorporate SovCit logic into their
Yeah,
auditing.
the lines are really getting blurry, because if you look at people like James Freeman, he's becoming more SovCit than auditor lately.
Yeah.
But you want to, so you want to be a star. No, I'm not going to hurt you with anything. I'm not a threat. I have cameras. You have cameras. Are your body cameras on? Good.
Okay, sir, get identify yourself.
No.
Obstructing.
I'm not. No.
Are you going to leave?
Now that, are you guys going to leave?
Wait for you to leave.
I'm not going to wait for you to leave because you came here because of me and I wasn't doing anything wrong, and you need to advise him that I was not doing anything wrong, and you need to inform him that he does not need to call the cops on people for not breaking the law.
That's side-eye, though.
Oh, really?
You're free to leave, okay?
Okay, well, let's stand out here then. I'm going to stand right here. What do you think about that? How about that?
You're gonna get cuffed, is what.
How about that? I'm outside. He had the door open. I can too.
Oh my god! Again, it's a fucking 5-year-old.
Yeah,
it's just...
she's a child. I don't know who this guy is, but he's a man child.
Yeah, it's not Rogue, by the way. This isn't Rogue. This is somebody else. But this guy is acting like a child. But most of them do.
So. Like he's standing in the corner because I don't get it.
I got no idea what his end game is here, but
His
I mean,
end game, let's be honest. You know what his end game is. His end game is to get arrested.
Probably, yeah, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
Thank you for the $10 jump scare, Kojak. I'm glad that it's not working so that you guys can't hear it. So, thank you for that.
Right? I'm outside now. There's no law that says I can't hold this door open. I'm not blocking anything. Nobody's trying to come in. You guys are trying to violate my rights, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah, you know, well, it's not his
I'm
rights won't be violated, but he is going away.
He was holding the door open. Why can't I? I'm not blocking anything. People have room to walk right by me. Do they not? See? Oh, wow. Look at that. That door opens too. I'm not blocking nothing. I'm doing what I'm allowed to do under the law.
I'm not touching
you. You're not going to violate my rights.
I'm not touching you.
No.
Money back. Money back from the third. Camera down.
Don't turn that off. You're tampering with evidence.
Oh my god.
You're not tampering with evidence.
Why are they always like
Trash,
50-something years old?
All trash.
Are they truly 50-something years old, or is that the meth?
Yeah, he's 27.
Arresting somebody for exercising their constitutional rights and paying the state. Getting pirated out of my money so I can lawfully drive on your highways. Imagine that.
Walk this way, sir.
Trash, trash, trash. Scumbag. Violate human rights.
Let me see if there's anything else. Or is it shaky cam the whole way?
Get out of my pocket.
You're being searched, sir. You're under arrest.
Oh, I got you. Oh, this is an unlawful arrest. And anything
no,
you take from my persons is unlawfully obtained. That's my wife. That don't look like me, does it?
Sure does.
Yeah. See, now you're illegally obtaining my ID.
No, because you're under arrest.
No, you're still. It's an unlawful arrest. It's an unlawful arrest.
I don't think the judge is going to see it that way.
Man, just shut up, dude.
Okay.
Oh, now he decides to join in.
That's funny.
Hey, Kevin.
What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Fashionably late, huh?
Hey, man, I got real life
I
shit
even
to do.
stepped outside. That's what you asked me to do, and I did. And you still arrested me for trespassing. That's funny as shit.
You're not resisting.
Ain't nobody resisting. I'm just not going to assist you in any way.
That's
You just unlawfully arrested me.
Passively
I did what
resisting is
you asked. I
resisting.
stepped outside the vestibule.
Exactly.
Did I not? Yes, I did.
You
And I was not
identify
blocking a walkway.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Both doors operated, and anybody could get past me with no problem. You're a pathetic excuse for the stripes.
I already searched this side. You got the other side?
Yeah, see, that's wall.
All right, you've done.
Grab that.
You guys are a pathetic excuse for cops. A pathetic excuse for cops.
What is this, a colonoscopy video?
I know.
I was gonna say I recognize some of this.
Aw. All right. So you missed it. I featured your both video clips that you sent me, KIC, and I also gave them the even broader context of what led to that dude like going batshit insane. And this was literally uploaded an hour ago from Rogue Nation, my boy, who uploaded somebody getting arrested for trespassing at a DMV. because of course he was.
Yeah. And breaking news, I just got an email from YouTube that my copyright counter notification that Justin Pulliam did has been forwarded to him. So he's got 10 business days to sue me, or else that video will go back up, and I'll make a video about it going back up.
Nice.
And multiple people have told me that the videos that they mirrored that PayPal Patty struck, because he's going on striking everybody except Artie. Why isn't he? Why
Or
isn't
me?
Yeah, I
he didn't strike you.
No.
Yeah, I'm very curious as to why he didn't strike either of us.
Yeah,
keeping it criminal, because I think both.
It?
I think so. Yeah, I did.
I didn't.
So he struck everybody except the lawyer and the law student. Huh.
And I think, in all seriousness, I think both of our videos did pretty well compared to the other mirrors.
Yours did great. Yeah.
So I'm surprised that he didn't strike it, considering the success. But I don't know. I don't know why.
Multiple people have told me that their counter notifications have been forwarded to him. So it's just a matter of time before those videos go back up. And maybe, just maybe, YouTube will take notice that he's doing false copyright strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't think they will, because they took my video down, the one yesterday, at my best performing video of all time. I had 3,000 live viewers during the premiere. And when they took it down, it was 4 hours old and had 42,000 views.
Wow.
And they said it was medical misinformation because I was making fun of the guy that said the virus is fake.
Yeah, the algorithm, because I was easily the algorithm cannot tell between what is
right. And I get that, but I did an appeal. They rejected it. I did a second appeal. They rejected that, at which point I can't appeal anymore. So I got on the little chat function with the YouTube person, and she said, they're absolutely useless. I got on there and I said, what do I have to do to get a real, actual human being to look at the video? Because no reasonable human being could think that it's medical misinformation. And she said, oh, a human did look at it. And I said, don't lie to me, lady. Just tell me that you're not going to do it. Like, don't lie to me, because there's no way an actual real person looked at it. And she said, well, you can look at the bylaws and see what
community guidelines, yada yada yada. Yeah,
right. Like whatever. Just so I've edited it, all the parts that they could possibly worry about. I'm gonna upload it to my backup channel and see what happens. I can't re-upload it to my main channel because they take a very dim view of that. So
right,
it was ridiculous. That was gonna be my 3rd million view video. The way that it was going, it was insane. I've never gotten 10,000 views an hour for 4 straight hours.
Right.
Wow.
So it's like getting the rug pulled out on you. I was like on this massive dopamine high watching this video go crazy. And then they're like, sorry, bitch.
Mm-hmm. That's usually how it works.
Their system's broken.
I mean, and the thing is, like, creators even the top tier creators have been talking about this. Like, it's not simply just you with just 80,000 fucking subs, Mr. Schrodinger's cat. We're talking
4,000. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking God. I'm talking about like Markiplier and Critical, who have 8 million or 20 million subscribers, and they're dealing with this bullshit. So it's for years. So you're clearly right. YouTube is either just not listening or just does not have the manpower, or they don't care.
Yeah, they're going to make their money either way, because now if your channel's not monetized, they can still their new policy is they can still play ads on it, and they just keep the revenue.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. It's just such bullshit.
So if they demonetize one of my videos, they can still play ads on it and keep the revenue.
Yep.
So yeah, they don't care.
Well, Artie, I sent you that clip compilation earlier just so that way you would know you are not my only clip target.
Ha! Thank you, appreciate it. So, all right, so that again, I wanted to keep this relatively short and sweet because like that was just a level of insane I was not expecting to happen. But I do want to thank Schrodinger, OPT, and Keeping It Criminal for dropping in.
Yeah, just want to say one thing real quick. A Marvel Girl emailed me and or texted me and wanted me to let your audience know that PayPal Patty texted her. It was, I think it was yesterday. He somehow got her phone number and was texting her, and so I said, we were on a live stream when it was happening, and I said, well, text him back and ask him what his address is so that I can serve him, and he wouldn't do it. But luckily, I'm pretty sure I have his address, so I think we're still good.
Oh, before
Artie, don't forget you have some super chats.
Yep, I was just getting to that. The last two I missed. Taco Josh Gaming for $5. Why do they all either look and smell homeless or a child predator? I mean,
yeah,
the answer's in the question. So
yeah. Well, the one guy did say that he lives below the poverty line.
Of course.
That's because they can't be bothered to have jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And AZ the Kid, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Much appreciated, man. So thank you guys again for the support. Thank you guys again for dropping in to say hi. Thank you for Keeping It Criminal for sending me those clips. Thank you, Piper. I know you sent me a clip of that too, and thank you for the putting together the thumbnail for me. So shout out to her in the description. But thanks, guys, and I'll see you probably Thursday, right?
Bye, Chad.
Schrodinger.
What Thursday? What's happening Thursday?
The live stream about the question that you had that you gave to OPT and I.
Yeah,
Oh,
was
yeah,
that your idea?
yeah. We're gonna go over that one video.
Yep.
Assuming that we can, if we do it at the time that I proposed, we can do that.
All right.
And everybody, in an hour and 45 minutes, go over to the plot hole. A Marvel Girl and I are going to be over there talking some more about the fundraiser we did for Virgo.
Look, guys, I can't do drunken 4-hour streams on a weekday all the time. All right.
Right.
All right. So thank you guys again. All right. Take care.
Yeah.
Later.
We can, OPT.
Yep, we can.
Bye, internet.
Bye, guys.